Hello, sports cards enthusiasts. It's Chris with Maker Sports Cards here. Got a great mail day. I actually received it a couple days ago, but I was out of town on a work trip, so just now getting to open this, but got my second ever order that I had submitted to HGA back. And so I thought I'd do a little reveal video here really quick, let you know sort of the details behind that and how it went. It was an order I submitted I got into their system, I guess I should say, on April 23rd. And I shipped the cards out to them. They received them on the 28th. And, they were running a little bit behind, I think, on things. They got a little bit overwhelmed. So I think there were some issues with some machinery maybe, or some label printers and different things. I know they're catching up from that. So it was supposed to be a 30-day submission, which means I would have gotten it back somewhere near the end of May. It did just ship on June 17th. And I received it on June 22nd. So should be 5 cards in here. It's a little mixture of, I believe, basketball, football, and some baseball cards. So without further ado, let's get to cutting into this. Again, as I mentioned, I've got my first reveal video is up on my site. So definitely go check that out. I'll try to put a link to it. This is my second one. I sent in some cards for this that are much more just things that I am interested in, turning around and reselling. They're definitely investment pieces for me, not necessarily anything I want to really keep in my personal collection. Maybe one of the football cards, but so sent these in after I had sent in my first one, just with the anticipation that hopefully I would get some decent grades on these cards. And I don't know what they are. Unlike PSA, they don't tell you your grades. They just tell you, their system now generates an email to tell you that where your cards are at in their process, and that they had shipped. And so I'm hoping, the last time there were styrofoam peanuts in here, but this time it doesn't look like there is. So I think I don't want to necessarily see the grades, and I want to make sure I get them kind of covered up for you. So we can all sort of see these together. So I'm going to kind of do this. I think I've got all the cards here. I will tell you, in my first submission too, while I'm doing this, there was a Zion Williamson card, and I didn't point it out on the video. I didn't actually notice it until afterwards, but I went back and watched the video, and you can definitely see it. There was a Zion Williamson card that I submitted that it had a little piece of something encapsulated in with the card, and so I contacted them. They've been great about it, had me send it back in. They're crediting me for the shipping cost and everything, and they're going to reslab it and then return it to me. So I'll let you know how that goes. I just sent the card out, I think, at the end of last week. So I'll let you know. I'll do a little video on it when I get it back and let you know what the time frame is and turnaround for that. So without further ado, let's get into these cards, and I'll start with the first one here. And let's see, it's going to be Jalen Hurts, Panini Rookies and Stars, and it looks like we got a 9 on that. So let's get this out, take a little bit better look at it. Edges, apparently I really missed something on the edges. Oh yeah, I can really see it down here in the screen. You can kind of see it, I hope, right across there. Definitely some rough edges there. You can see edges on this. Got a 8.5. Everything else was pretty decent. Corners were 9. Surface and centering was really great. So I just missed the edges on it, obviously. My bad, my fault. Should have looked at it a little bit better, but still a nice looking card. I really like these logos and these and their labels. This one I did the neutral match team label choice, and so again I tried to just mix them up a little bit, and I'm still trying to get an idea of which one of these I think I like the best. It looks like to me that this is probably one of the labels that has come from their new label printers that they were talking about. If any of you are following them on any of their social media accounts, that label looks really nice. It looks really fitted into the holder really well, so that's really great. I've got one of the cards from my previous submission here, and you can kind of see on this, see how it's a little bit mismatched, especially right in here. So that label was obviously cut a little bit different. So that does look like the new label printer, I'm going to assume, that they've been talking about. So I do like that, really like the way that label looks. And I'm going to go ahead and put this down here. Let's get to our second card. And this is going to be No Huddle Silver Disco Jonathan Taylor, 9 on this one as well. So not what I was hoping for, but hey, I'll definitely take it. This is the card. I really love Jonathan Taylor. I think this guy is going to be a great running back for years to come in the league. I'm a huge Colts fan, and I'm super excited that he plays for the Colts. So looks like this one, you know, we pulled a 9.5 corners, 9.5 centering, but the edges and the surface were had a few issues. So I can kind of maybe see it. I don't know if you can see it. Maybe there's a little bit of edge right there that would have knocked down the edges a little bit. On this one, I did the Splash Match Team logo because I had not done that on any of my submissions yet. I like that. I think that looks pretty good. It goes really well with this card. Again, here's the back. So super nice. It looks like potentially maybe this edge right down here a little bit too. A little bit hard to see, but it looks like maybe there's a little bit of jagged edge around that. So that potentially could be what led to our grade on it. So there's card number 2. All right, card number 3 out of 5 is going to be Bowman Chrome Scouts, Luis Robert. And all right, look at this. Pulled a 9.5 on this, Gem Mint. So the edges were great on this card. Centering was really great. Corners and surface all got really great 9.5 grades. Edges with a 10, so that's wonderful. I pulled this card from a pack and felt like it looked pretty good, but you know, you never know until you send it in and get it back. So on this one, I also did the Splash Match Team, so it's sort of matching the White Sox logo uniform. I think that looks really good. I know they're working on a holder. I think I just saw on their Twitter account in the last couple of days, they're working on a holder for these horizontal type cards, but they'll actually have the label on the top. I'll be interested to see how those go. You know, I'm so used to the standard slabs where everything is top to bottom, and whether the card is vertical or horizontal, it's always in the same orientation in the slab. So I'll be interested to see those. Not sure if I'll invest in any of them, but super excited to pull a 9.5 in this card. Hope he gets a speedy recovery and gets back to his game pretty soon as well. All right, so our next card here is going to be Topps Bowman Best Dustin May. And this was another card I pulled from a pack. I really like this. It's numbered to 25. I was really hoping it would gem mint. I thought the edges looked really good. Centering on this is a little difficult to tell. You know, I think probably if I'm looking at it a little bit closer, if you look at this side here where the Bowman's Best logo is compared to kind of maybe where his name is, it does seem like it's a little bit off-centered, probably to the right. So that would kind of make sense on that. Corners, I honestly thought that corners were nice and crisp on this card. They all look pretty good to me. I can see a little bit of a hanging piece maybe right on that corner. So maybe that's sort of what kind of dinged the corners down a little bit. Nonetheless, I think this card looks super cool in this slab. I love the colors. Love the Dodgers logo highlighted in the background. On this one, I went ahead and did the neutral match card option, and I think that looks really great. They pulled some of the colors out of this and went with it in the logo. If I was going to do this again, potentially I would maybe have them do a custom logo for it and maybe try to pull some of this pattern and stuff out and put in there. But really like the way this looks. It's really got the white in the background to sort of match his jersey, and then pulls some of the other colors out of the card as well. So, all right, so here we go. We've got 3 9s and a 9.5 so far. Let's get to our final card, and we'll wrap it up and call it a day. So our final card, oh yeah, this one has a little bit of a story behind it. It's a Panini Hoops red back LaMelo Ball. Only pulled a 9, unfortunately. I was really hoping this one was going to gem mint. I pulled this card from a pack. I did not pay real close attention to the back of the card. I just thought it was a standard LaMelo Ball card that actually, would basically be this card with the regular black back. So you can kind of see the difference. I didn't pay real close attention to it. When I put it in to submit it, I thought it was just a base LaMelo Ball card. And HGA actually contacted me. They texted me, said, hey, we just want to let you know the LaMelo Ball card that you submitted on your order, you listed it as a base card. However, it is actually the redback variation, and so we'll go ahead and make that change to your logo and to the submission that I did. So I was very thankful for that. I think it was super great that they caught that and were able to call it out for me. Very excited that I got this back. I think it looks great in that slab. On this one, I also did the neutral match team card, or match team label choice, I guess I should say. So you can really see how they kind of pulled the colors out of the jersey. It sort of matches the colors of the card with this. But very excited about this. Definitely going to look at the edges, and it looks like probably right in there. I think it's a little difficult to see, but on that area, there it is in the light. I'm going to guess that that's probably the edge issue that sort of knocked this down. The rest of the edges, quite frankly, I can see a little bit maybe right there too. It looks like there's a little bit of, it's pretty difficult to see, it looks like on the camera, but it looks like there's just a little bit of a rough edge kind of right on that side too. And looking at the back, yeah, I can see it a little bit more on the back. So unfortunately I missed that. Fortunate it's still got a mint. Obviously the edges really knocked this card down. And but still super excited. I think that looks really cool in that slab, and I'm very excited to have it. So run through a quick recap on my second order. I ended up with 4 9s and 1 9/5, so 1 gem mint and 4 mint cards. Obviously not what I was hoping for, but again, still learning to go through and really evaluate my cards and kind of make sure that they are definitely ones that I need to be submitting. Super excited on this Luis Robert that it pulled a gem mint 9/5, because I think that's just a really cool card, and I think he's going to be a really great player. So again, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed seeing the results of my HGA submission. And if you like my videos, please click the like button. Please hit the subscribe and then the bell icon, and you'll be notified anytime I post new content. And as always, enjoy collecting.